minutes since he arrived in this arena, Scott Harrison has to come out and try to win back his WBO featherweight title. It's a far from ideal preparation, but then we've been told after the first fight that just before that fight, in fact 10 minutes before he came out that time, he was sick in the dressing room.
Well, not the greatest of preparation, buddy, and it's not about the last 52 minutes, it's about the last 8 weeks, and even the last 4 months since his last fight against Medina. What's he done since then? Is he ready? Can he change it? Can he do better? He's got to.
This is probably the fight and the night which will be so very important to Scott Harrison, his whole career depending on what happens in the next hour. Is he making a mistake chasing the man who beat him with something to spare 4 months ago? And here comes Manuel Medina again on a return trip to Glasgow. 32, he looks about 50, but he really can fight.
Entering the arena now, the champion from Tijuana, Mexico, Manuel Medina.
Tonight featuring in his 20th World Featherweight Championship fight, and in history, only 3 men, George Dixon, Abe Attell, and Eusebio Pedrosa, can beat that figure. The 5 times featherweight champion of the world, 3 times IBF, once WBC, and now WBO. And every time they write him off, he comes back with another surprise. You know what you're going to get with Manuel Medina. Has he got the number of Scott Harrison?
Well, he could have. It certainly looked in the last fight that he did have the number, that he had the perfect style to beat him. But was Scott Harrison not himself, and can he be better?
This is the tail of the tape for tonight's fight. Medina, 6 years older at 32. He's taller, has a slight reach advantage. Harrison, they say he has trouble making 9 stone. He did it with a couple of ounces to spare, having taken off his gold watch. Harrison, his debut in 1996. Medina's been a pro since he was 14 years old. He's in his 76th pro fight tonight. Look at that, 542 rounds. He won't be fazed one little bit coming back to Glasgow to fight Harrison again. It's a tight fight, according to the bookmakers, but they have Harrison 15-8 odd favourite to regain the crown. Here is Medina, a bit of value, 11-8 against. He's beaten him once, only 20-1 the draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, prior to tonight's introductions, would you please give a warm welcome to a young man who has exhilarated this crowd on a few occasions now, the Baclybe Symphony tenor himself singing, the flower of Scotland, Mr. Davy Haggerty.
Come on, Braehead, let's hear it for Scott Harrison. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see you like again? That fought and died for your weeping hill and glen, and stirred against him. Proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain. For we will all rise now and be a nation again, and stir against him. Proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again.
Ladies and gentlemen, who else? Your appreciation, please, for Davy Haggerty. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to the Braehead Arena here in this fabulous the city of Glasgow, Scotland. Tonight, Frank Warren's Sports Network, www.frankwarren.tv and Lonsdale, London, proudly present 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Welcome once again to viewers watching this broadcast live and exclusively on Sky Sports. The officials have been appointed by the World Boxing Organisation and the British Boxing Board of Control. Supervisor at ringside, Hans Hogner. British Boxing Board of Control steward in charge, Charles Giles. Timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Jim Russell. The 3 scoring judges at ringside are Henk Adriaanse from the Netherlands, Frank Cairo from the USA, and Roy Francis from England. Finally, when the action commences, the referee this evening taking part in his 20th world title, Manuel Medina from Spain. And so, people of Glasgow, Scotland, live from the Braehead Arena, this is World Championship Boxing! Introducing to you firstly, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner wearing the solid black shorts trimmed with yellow. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 8 stones, 13 pounds and 14 ounces. He has an excellent record, 22 contests, 19 wins. 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout, only 2 defeats and 1 draw. Coming to the ring as the former featherweight champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth, and the former WBO featherweight champion of the world from Cambuslang in Scotland, the challenger, Scott, the real McCoy, Harrison. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner wearing the white coat shorts trimmed with red and green. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 8 stones, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He has an incredible record. 75 contests, 62 wins. 28 of those wins coming by way of knockout with 13 defeats. He is the 5-time world featherweight champion and tonight makes the first defense of his current reign, presenting the WBO featherweight champion of the world from Tijuana, Mexico, Manuel Medina. The referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers. 12 rounds of World Championship Boxing.
Pay attention, follow my commands. Okay? Okay? Gulay. Suerte que gana la copa.
Short and sweet from Manuel Medina of Spain. Massive night for Scott Harrison. Can he get it right this time? He must be faster. He must be more focused and he must get off more jabs. Only 50 over 12 rounds in the first fight. Look at Harrison. He just can't wait to be let off the leash in the black trunks and straight away he lands with a soft little jab. Let's see how he goes about tackling the problems. Can he unsettle the rhythm of the awkward, waspish, speedy Medina? He's been training on the slopes of Ben Nevis, 150-pound sacks up the mountain slopes under the watchful gaze of paratrooper Owen Lennon. Well, he's established the jab quite early here, Harrison. There's just a livelier look about him than there ever was over the whole 12 rounds the last time. Looking to cut off the corners, that's what he has to do.
Well, he has got to establish his jab. He's got to try and take the fight away from Medina, really put the pressure on him. He's starting quite well here, Harrison, busy.
It cut him off on that far side and got in with a left hook, Harrison. That was an encouraging sign. No Scottish boxer has ever regained a world championship. Will Harrison become a history man tonight in that regard? Trying to get his gloves up a little bit higher too than in the first fight and block some of Medina's jabs. He's really looking to impose himself early on here, but I tell you something, Medina's seen all this before, and he's a hard man to pin down.
Well, you're right, Ian. Medina's seen pretty much everything in his career, but Harrison is the fresher, is the younger, should be stronger.
He's got 16 world champions, Medina. Leather-skinned, grizzled. More focused looking Harrison, getting the better of the argument in round one, and a right hand is hurt Medina. He couldn't get in early here. Medina was shaken up, and he's caught by more shots. This is more like it from Harrison, who senses the moment here. Big breakthrough, and Medina goes down under the barrage of punches. And he will have to take account. He's saying he was pulled down. It was a bit controversial, but there were a lot of punches. There's blood by the nose of Medina. This is a different script altogether. Just the encouragement he needed.
He's a good right hand. He's still under pressure. He's still hurt Medina.
Oh, and he's collided with the referee right at the end of the round when he was in a bad way. Medina too. He almost clashed heads with the Spanish referee.
Well, he certainly took a knock off the referee. He did bang into him in a bad round for Medina.
Well, how dramatic is all this?
Well, a good looping right hand caught him flush. He was all over the place. Quick to step in. Harrison really letting a volley of punches go. Didn't quite get the good punch on that he wanted to in that exchange, but he just slumped to his knees there.
I'll tell you something, Glenn, I think with another 15 seconds of that round, he might have stopped him.
I think he might have. Look at that, the volley of punches. Could have done well just to steady himself up there, but I think he was obviously a bit excited at that point.
Medina pretty slow out of the blocks. I don't think he got here till about Tuesday or Wednesday this week. I just wonder with him whether there might even be a bit of jet lag. It's not the smartest idea. You'd have thought he'd have got here with at least a week to go. But what a start for Scott Harrison. And once again, he's pouncing on Medina, and this time he's connecting with the hooks. You're watching a totally different fight. Rematches often produce the same outcome, but Harrison here believes that he's on the verge of wiping that defeat from the memory and the record books.
He's catching him with good punches here. He's just got to steady up a little bit and get a nice volley on. Just pick the shots, just get the timing right.
Catches him with two right hands as well. Medina's trying to fox his way out of trouble, trying to be cute, but this time Harrison is quicker. Oh, that was a low blow with the left hand by the look of it from Harrison, but it doesn't matter. He's going to throw everything. He's really ruffled Medina early on here. And hurt him badly.
Medina's trying to get shots off, trying to move around the ring and do what he does best.
And the left hand from Harrison. He's trying to get that praying mantis style rhythm going again. Medina, this is what we saw from him in the first fight. It's important for Harrison here that he maintains the momentum and the advantage and hammers home that advantage.
Well, Medina's getting off again with punches, starting to get a bit of a rhythm going, trying to be busy in there.
He was on the very verge of defeat in round one, Medina, but this is quite an impressive comeback in the second from him. He's starting to just get the footwork going and get the jab going again. Right hand, a good shot from Harrison again. Oh, and this time it is a slip. That is a slip, despite the football-style roar of the Braehead crowd here.
Well, he's getting the shots off, a decent right hand there from Harrison. Medina's trying to bounce around, let the punches come out. Nothing in his shots.
All the pent-up frustration of 4 months without the championship coming out in this performance by Harrison. Now let's just wind back the clock about 3 minutes to the end of round one. Check this out. There's almost a head-on collision with the referee.
Yeah, took it right in the chest, and if he's a little bit dazed at the end of the round anyhow, that'll have took something out of him. But good work again from Harrison. Kept the pressure on. Medina cleared his head and tried to get the punches going out. But Harrison working well, and the right hand coming into play. Body and then head. And this is good from Scott Harrison, who really does look a new figure, refreshed, revitalised, very, very strong.
Well, this is more what we saw from him against Juan Pablo Chacon when he won the title and when he defended it against Wayne McCullough. He said it'd be different. So far, it has been. So far. Harrison in black, remember. Little warning for Harrison. He's not going to worry about that. Medina's only ever been stopped twice in World Championship fights. By Nassim Hamed in 11 and by Manuel Marquez a couple of fights ago when he really got pretty badly beaten up, and he's starting to take some heavy shots on these ropes again.
Well, this is better because Harrison's pinned him down on the ropes.
And won't let him out either, Glenn.
That's right, he's not chasing him round the ring like he did in the first fight. This time, it's much better.
There's no crime losing, it's how you react to a defeat. That's what all the pros will tell you. All the greats, except Rocky Marciano, lost sometime along the way.
Medina looks heavy-legged, the movement's not as fluid.
Well, for much of the last fight, Harrison wasn't even in the same county as Medina, it seemed. This time, he's on top of him. Looks a bit busted up, Medina, Glenn.
He does a little bit. He tries to work the body of Harrison, making that a target more and more, Medina.
Remember, this is a fellow who's come through a few crises to keep on regaining versions of the world title. Nothing should really be taken for granted.
Peter Harrison in Harrison's corner keeps shouting at the ref to watch Medina's head. He's obviously very worried about that, the way Medina dips it as he comes in.
Heads are coming dangerously close together as well at times. Good right hand from Medina that time. That was one of his more stinging punches. Sometimes his shots are almost nuisance value type of pitter-patter efforts. They do take the eye of the judges, though. And every so often he'll wrap in something a bit more hurtful. Just telegraph those two, Harrison.
Missing with an awful lot.
Medina giving us little excerpts and flashbacks from the first fight, but this is a pretty different one. Going to plan so far, more of the same needed. Judging at ringside among the judges tonight, Roy Francis, bit of a controversy-free fight with the Harrison camp, claiming they didn't want him judging the fight because he'd scored it by 5 points to Medina the first fight. Well, he scored the fight right, and he's rightly, the British Boxing Board of Control, have gone and told the Harrison camp to just take a running jump about that.
Well, that's the right thing for them to do as well.
They were questioning his integrity, I think, even if they didn't mean to. Harrison gets back to work. Showing in the early stages tonight that he is a world-class featherweight. We thought so until that strangely listless display 4 months ago.
Well, certainly not listless this evening. Very good work so far. Catching more on the gloves from Medina as well. So the defence proving to be better.
Good jabs as well, stiff jabs from Harrison, who's been sparring in the main for this fight with the speedy but very inexperienced Hyder Ali. That's not a knockdown again. Just a slip. Jab, 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 says Scott Harrison's dad, Peter, his trainer in the corner. Only working this corner tonight. He's told all his undercard fighters he won't be with them. This is too important. Quite right, too.
Well, he has to keep the momentum going as Medina lands a decent right hand.
And there's a cut. Harrison is cut by the left eye.
Stop!
Now, was that the head? Peter Harrison, the trainer, has been moaning to the referee about head clashes and the fact that Medina's been sticking his head in. Now, did the head cause that?
Well, there was a decent right hand, but the heads have been banging together all night.
We believe it might have been a Medina right hand that caused that cut. Harrison butters him across the ring. This is pretty exciting stuff here, and fast-paced too.
Medina getting off with a few good shots. There's a nice uppercut and a good left hook.
Just beginning to find his rhythm. And the first thing that's gone wrong tonight for Harrison is that cut, which he dabbed away at a couple of times. Oh, he rocked his head back with the left hand. That time, Harrison.
Seems to have much more authority in his punches, Harrison.
Switch hitting and confusing Harrison at times, Medina. Such an awkward style. It really is like a gloved praying mantis.
This has been a good round. Harrison had a little bit more the better of it, but Medina's still been good in there.
And Harrison stuck his head in that time, as if to say, anything you can do, I'll do back to you. And that was deliberate too. And Peter Harrison is still moaning to the referee about the use of the head of Medina. By the way, Mick Williamson works the cuts tonight, not Denny Mancini, who is in hospital. We wish Denny a speedy recovery. Scott Harrison aims to take the belt to the hospital in Hammersmith to Denny in a few days' time. That's where we think the
good right hand, a little arcing right hand. It was a good shot from Medina. Harrison come back well, rocking their head back with some good solid punches, but that was a good round. Both had successes in that round. Medina came back a little bit and at times made it tough for Harrison.
Well, Glenn, we think that was a punch that caused it, and I think the video proves it, but the referee has told the judges it was an accidental head clash. Shouldn't matter because we've had 4 completed rounds anyway. So we'd go to the scorecards in the event of that cut, meaning the fight would be stopped. But I think Mick Williamson will do his stuff, and it didn't ought to be too much of a problem, you'd hope anyway, for Harrison. slip by Medina. I don't know whether his boxing boots are not getting that good a grip on the canvas. Medina has slipped a lot, isn't he?
Well, I think he's moving an awful lot. He's trying to get out of the way and trying to give angles, and his legs aren't doing it. They're not responding as well as he's trying.
This time he goes down yet again.
He was complaining of a push from Harrison there, but it seemed as if he was almost ready to go over and complain.
Extraordinary character, this Manuel Medina. He does have quite fast hands and finds unusual angles for his shots.
It's pretty awkward here. He keeps the shots coming in, keeps working. It's a good work rate from Medina.
He's a fighter who's reinvented himself more times than David Bowie, I reckon. Again, the heads nearly banging together. You're going to have to watch that, otherwise there are going to be more cuts.
Well, certainly that cut to the left eye will get worse.
Good body shot with the left hand. Harrison. And then a left hook. And his are the shots which carry the greater weight. So it would seem.
Medina is throwing lots of shots, throwing the arms out. There's not a great deal in them. Harrison's shots are the more eye-catching.
Again, he visits the canvas, Medina, and he was on his way down when he took two right hands to the body. I've lost count of the number of times Medina's slipped to the canvas here.
Well, it's not even a slipping, he's falling down. As if the legs haven't got the strength.
That ought to encourage Scott Harrison. He's 6 years younger, remember. Still has only had 22 fights compared to the 75 of Medina. Plenty happening in this WBO Featherweight Championship rematch. And the latest problem that they're having to deal with is a cut for Medina's right eye.
Well, there's the decent jab from Medina. There's the right hand that caused the cut for Harrison. It was a decent shot.
6 rounds. Black trunks, remember. Scott Harrison bidding to regain his world title tonight, and with home advantage again. Probably not earning as much money as he would have done as a defending champion, but he'll take the short end of the purse, I think, this time, in the hope of re-establishing himself in a much-changed featherweight division now that Manny Pacquiao has destroyed the previous world #1, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Well, it's a very good start for Scott Harrison. Couldn't ask for anything better. Really is revitalized and working very, very hard.
It is Medina beginning to just claw his way back into the fight after that torrid start.
Well, he's doing a bit more in the rounds. He still hasn't won anything on my card.
That's beautifully found, that left hand by Medina. Little feint through the punch, and his hand speed got it home as well. This isn't a style that is really suited to Harrison. You wouldn't really want to put him in with somebody like a Derek Gainer, who's negative, but does this thing in a much more exaggerated way. He likes people who are right in front of him, people who he can pressure.
Working well behind this jab, keeping Harrison in range. Harrison just dropped off a little bit in this round.
That cut by the left eye of Harrison is quite a bad gash by the look of it, and Mick Williamson had his work cut out. There was a good right cross in there from Harrison.
Yeah, that's a little bit better from Harrison, trying to pick it up.
And he flips him to the temple. There was a hint of a slap about that one, but it landed forcefully enough. even though it should have been a non-scoring punch for my man.
Heads again, banging in.
It's a rough, tough fight, this. Medina wants to stay in the big money. At the top, Harrison hungry to reclaim the throne. And the referees had to be about as busy as the two fighters in there.
Both landing there with right hands at the same time. Medina has used the jab well in this round.
Harrison is staying with Medina this time. Maybe there is a greater volume of shots in phases from Medina, but the more solid shots seem to be coming from Harrison, who squeaked through the blood at the end of the round.
London Derby on Sunday. Arsenal meet Fulham, our pay-per-view match from 1:30. Sky Digital viewers, please tune to channel 433 and follow the instructions. Cable customers, contact your local operator. And then from 3 on Sky Sports 1, it's Chelsea at home to Manchester United. And this too is not one to take your eye off.
And we're moving to the second half of the fight here now. Harrison this time, we think, is ahead, handily ahead. Should be. Referees from Great Britain, Roy Francis, Frank Caro, the United States, and the Dutch judge, Henk Adriaanse. The Dutch haven't been doing Scotland too many sporting favours lately, you might have noticed.
Complaining a lot, Medina, of one thing or another. Not as happy in this fight, is he?
No, he's been bustled out of his rhythm ball, not getting it all his own way. I don't think he could believe how easy it was. That left hand hurt him. Medina was hurt by the left hook. He's got a cut on the top of his forehead, by the way. Harrison now. Some blood mingled in with his hair.
There's a lot more weight, Ian, in these punches from Harrison. Certainly stronger.
Well, maybe he looked at the tape of how Marquez broke up and blew away Medina in 7 rounds in the fight before he came here to rip away Harrison's title. He is quite old now. He should be quite battle-worn. Harrison should be able to get to him, you'd think.
Well, he's got to keep that march forward, bounce in and out. Got to attack well, Harrison. Think about it. Not stand out of range where Medina can pick him off.
This is the old Scott Harrison rediscovered tonight. Not that he's having everything his own way. There's a lot of rough stuff and infringements. Harrison working the jab again. Nice little right hand, short punch, Medina. Looks to switch again. He's got to outthink Medina this time as well, Harrison. He's just beginning to get a bit busted up. There's blood on the cheek as well now of Harrison, and that right hand catches him as he drops his gloves.
Well, he starts to stop and look at Medina, and Medina keeps the punches coming out. Just seems to get hypnotized a little bit by the punches from him. And it's starting to take a bit of a toll on the face of Harrison.
Medina claimed that was a rabbit punch. Looked all right to me, the right hand. But the Mexican complained about it. Keeps complaining to the referee. That's a good sign for Harrison. And the referee's bought it and said, don't rabbit punch. I didn't think he did, really.
But he still keeps throwing these punches. He's been busy in this round again, Medina.
Oh, another big left hand from Harrison. Message from trainer Peter Harrison, don't go lazy on us, to his fighter. And it shows that Medina here, the stats, has thrown more punches but landed significantly less.
Well, he was reading the riot act to his son there, Peter Harrison. Really was saying, do you want a world title or not? Don't go lazy on me.
Eighth round for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. There's big money fights, no doubt about it, for the winner. this intriguing division. It's the title that Nassim Hamed and Steve Robinson have held with distinction for Britain in recent years. Not to mention Harrison himself, of course.
Well, it's the old tactics from Medina. A lot of movement, throwing out them shots, not a great deal in them, but to catch the eye and pick up the points.
Medina saying about Harrison that he was being walked to school and having his nose wiped while I was getting my ring education. This is a guy who had a few hundred fights in the back streets of Tijuana, quite apart from his pro career. Scotland rings around this Braehead arena, not far from the airport here in Glasgow. They're trying to lift Harrison. He's gone a little bit quiet, Glenn.
Yes, he has. He's got to get in the range quicker. He's standing out too far. He's allowing Medina to pick him up at long range, and then he's missing as he tries to come in. He's got to close that gap down quicker.
Just being outspeeded a little and outthought and mesmerised by Medina as he was in the first fight. Just at the moment, anyway. Time out from the referee. Gum shield has come out, yeah, from Medina. So they'll have to rinse that off for hygiene reasons. Scottish crowd really letting Medina know that he's the away fighter tonight. He was booed as he was being introduced, but it's nothing he wouldn't have heard before somewhere. It's not the accuracy from Harrison, it was a glancing blow to the temple. It caused Medina a momentary problem, but he's being out-punched in this round and outworked. Now Harrison protests to the referee, and in fairly strong terms as well, Glenn.
Yeah, he was getting angry at Medina's head.
Yeah, another time. And that time he catches Medina with a right hand as the Mexican tried to close the range on him. That was a good shot, but it's been a spasmodic success run. A frustrated Harrison in this round.
Well, he has been bad with the head. He just dips forward and he's got problems with the eye. That's closing the left eye of Harrison.
Harrison wants to carry on with the fight after the bow, and Medina would have engaged him too. They had to be separated. There's a lot of bad feeling about use of the head here. Harrison in bitter protest to the referee in that round, but he mustn't lose sight of the goal.
That's right. You know, that eye is swelling up. The head's clashing in, and Medina, as he drops forward, just dips the head. But look, Harrison, he's angry, wants to carry it on, wants to fight in between. They're complaining the head. They're furious at the head. It's a bit earlier in the round. Leaps in with the heads. He throws a jab and
just look at that gash by the left eye. Now is Harrison in trouble with that, because that's swelling up over and above the eye and underneath it too. There's a bit of a mouth beginning to form. The doctor had a look at that cut, said it was okay. And on we go into the 9th round. Still think Harrison has a useful lead here. What about you, Glenn?
Well, I've got Harrison 3 points up. It's just getting closer and closer as Medina's having more success.
Again, the head clash. This time a warning for Harrison, who was deemed responsible.
Well, it's Harrison that's come off with another cut on the forehead, which is bleeding there.
Spanish referees wondering what he did to deserve this fight. It's a roughhouse. Again, they lock horns dangerously. And Medina is trying to mess up Harrison's mind a bit, and if he can use the head to do that, he will. If the ref lets him get away with it, Harrison's giving back as good as he gets. There's a lot of blood as Harrison drops the gloves, and he's caught a couple of times, 3 times, by jabs.
These clashes of heads and undercuts that he's receiving are bound to have an effect on Harrison. You know, he doesn't know how bad they are. Bound to be thinking, going through his mind, how bad are these cuts? It's upsetting his rhythm.
And maybe his concentration too. The domination that he had in the early part of the fight has ebbed away. Now we're watching something different.
He's lost a little bit of his fight plan, hasn't he? Concentration's gone. He's forgot about the boxing, closing the ring down, standing out too far a distance.
I think he's fighting angry a bit too.
Yeah, I think his emotions took over a little bit from his thought and his boxing brain.
Again, clash of heads. Frank Warren on the far side protests to the referee. He joins in.
This round's getting messy.
Tough to score, isn't it? When it's like this. Just as well they don't score the head clashes as well. Good from Harrison. Body shots. Then a left hook. This is a bruising, grueling contest. And a test too of the psychological preparation of the two fighters to keep their cool and retain their strategy in this kind of atmosphere with so much going on in there.
What a tough guy this Manuel Medina is in his 20th world title fight. How hard is he?
Medina's record, by the way, 62 wins and 13 defeats. Welcome back to the Braehead Arena. This is an intriguing but bruising and gory battle.
It really is a hard fight. The heads constantly banging together. And you know that's hard. That hurts as well, Ian. You know that's painful stuff when your heads are clashing together.
But the bottom line is we think Harrison is ahead. Maybe by about 2, 3, 4 points maybe, something like that. That kind of seems to be the ringside consensus. How the judges are seeing it, well, as ever, that's another story. Now that is a plain push by Harrison that time. Medina gets up, tries to pump a little more life into those aging legs that have now seen some 550 rounds. Good from Harrison, he set his feet, got the hooks away.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to get those volleys of punches going. He's got to get into range, use the jab, then get in range, then let the shots go.
Yes, and Curtis too, caught him with the right hand, had enough speed about it to catch a slowing, tiring Medina.
Medina is looking tired, he's hanging on there.
Can he go to that bad, painful place one more time?
Or is the strength just running out of him?
Harrison's made this one much more his kind of fight. The uppercut wasn't bad either, was it? Now it's Medina's gloves that drop, and he's getting caught now by these hooks. Breakthrough time for Harrison, maybe. Medina might be ready to go. That's not a slip, that's a knockdown. In the 10th, Medina's tired. His legs have gone. He looks at his corner, staggers to his feet. Ref says walk to me. He just about manages that, but maybe Scott Harrison is on the verge of something very big.
He looks strong, he looks ready to let the punches go.
This is the round for Scott Harrison. He catches Medina again. Medina protests that it was after the call of break. But he looks busted up now, the Mexican, and a right puts him down again for the second time in the round and the third time in the fight. He's all there now. It's all up for grabs for Scott Harrison.
His legs are so tired, Medina's. Harrison just needs to connect with the punches.
And he might even do it quicker than Hamed did if he can finish it in this round. Medina's not slipping back, he's trying to get his gloves up and fight back the best way he knows how. Showing tremendous grit, the Mexican. Give him all the credit in the world for that.
This is a warrior, Medina. It just looks like Harrison's night. He's got to let the punches go.
He didn't quite manage to stop him in the 10th, but it was mighty close. But Harrison is on the brink, and this big crowd know it. It's a 10-7 round, 2 knockdowns.
Big round, what he needed to make sure of it. There's a right hand on the shoulder a little bit, but Medina's legs have gone. He's so tired. There it is, just battles against the shoulder and the side of the jaw. The second knockdown was better. He's putting the pressure on. Good solid right hand to the side of the head.
How did he stay in there in that round? He was fighting on instinct, Medina.
Well, he's got plenty of fighting instinct, hasn't he? He's proven that in the 75 fights he's had previously, and 19 world title fights. This is a true fighter.
The 11th round. This is the round in which Prince Nassim Hamed stopped a spirited Manuel Medina, a fresher Medina than the one we're seeing here, it should be said. Has the minute's break been long enough for the Mexican? No, another right hand. Down he goes for the 4th time in the fight, and his corner are going to pull him out. They have done. It's over. Revenge is so sweet for Scott Harrison. He's back in the world featherweight equation, and he's made history. The first Scot ever to regain a world championship. A very fine performance. This time he got it right.
Yeah, he looked different from the very beginning. He's really done it the right way. He was strong in this fight, and it paid dividends all the way through it. He looked in the later stages that he got a second win, and he was far stronger than Manuel Medina. He had the legs, he had the strength.
It means so very much to him. He couldn't believe that he'd lost the championship last time, nor could Scotland. And this sporting nation, which has had a few setbacks lately with the rugby union and of course the football's team's defeat against Holland, well, Scott Harrison has helped to make up for some of that tonight. It's only the 3rd time that Medina's been stopped in 20 World Championship fights.
Yeah, you can't say Medina is a good fighter. Very, very good. Scott Harrison had to be pretty fantastic to beat him tonight. He come through it. It was tough. It was grueling. It was a hard fight. He took the head clashes and he kept on going. And that was a very, very good win.
It was a rough house of a fight, but it was Scott Harrison's kind of brawling battle. And give him credit, they'd gone away, they'd thought about it, they'd worked on it. This time they got closer and solved the technical problems for the most part.
Yeah, and it finished just with a right hand, a short right. He was gone. The legs were just giving way all the time. Good jab just to get him in range, then a choppy little right. There's the jab, just sets him up, and then the right hand on the side of the head.
It's a great night too for Scottish boxing after the shock defeat of Alex Arthur recently against Michael Gomez. That was the moment. 11th round. The WBO featherweight champion all over again. A hug for Dad. They've been locked away on the slopes of Ben Nevis for so long, working for this night. Billy Nelson joins in, tears of emotion all around the arena. Scott Harrison brings it back home. It's a great night, Glenn.
It is a great night. The crowd thoroughly enjoying his win, and Scott Harrison deserving a very good victory.
Tell you something though, he's going to need a few aspirin in the morning, isn't he, after all those head clashes? I've got a headache watching.
Lots of knocks, lots of bangs. He's going to have a swollen face, and it's going to be pretty sore, but it'll be worth it to him for the victory and to regain that title.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 31 seconds of round number 11, referee Manuel Medina has stopped the contest. In his opinion, Manuel Medina was in no position to continue. Your winner, and the new WBO Featherweight Champion of the World from Cambuslang in Scotland, Scott "The Real McCoy" Harrison.
Glenn, I bet it feels so much sweeter this time than it did the first time for him.
I think it will. I think he'll appreciate it so much more. He lost it, and I think that was hard. He had to go back to the drawing board, but he did that. He proved he was a fighter. He proved he could learn from his mistakes, and he's come back, and I think it will be so sweet.
After the first fight, we were told that he'd been ill, there'd been food poisoning, he'd been sick, and to be honest with you, cynical old lot that we are, a lot of people raised their eyebrows and sort of said, oh yeah, but I think now we have to believe him. It wasn't Scott Harrison in the first fight. There were technical reasons too. Tonight he's got it right, and he can really enjoy the moment now. And he's down there at ringside now with Adam Smith.
Well, in the presence of so many great Scottish fighters, you become the first in Scottish history to retain the world title. How sweet do you feel?
I feel unbelievable. See the fans tonight, they were unbelievable, they were electric. I'd just like to thank them all. That's the reason I'm sitting here. We have a lot of good trainers as well behind me, manager, promoter, and I'm back. I'm two-time world champion. I'm going to go and relax and have a pint of Guinness.
You won it just over a year ago, but is this better tonight to reclaim it?
See, once you lose the world title, it's devastating because you've been world champion, and to lose it is devastating. But I tell you what, he was a warrior. And that hurt him with some hard shots and kept coming back, and I mean, he'd fight to the end. He's a warrior.
You had him down early, tactics were working, you stood on top of him and pressured him.
I was surprised to get back up. They get back up again. I'm saying, what the hell is this in front of me, you know? I'm looking at him, you know, so I'm just glad I got the job done. I can go and relax at Christmas, and I put on a good show for my fans, you know. I'd like to thank them.
Father Peter Harrison, such a grueling, hard fight, the head's bumping, all sorts happening, but he won, and that's important.
Yeah, it was. Manuel Medina was using the head quite a lot. I think it was a tactic to the guy. No, a five-time world champion. He used all his experience to try and get the better of Scott tonight. And he knew he wasn't going to get it by punching, so he used the tactics he'd learned in the streets of Mexico.
Frank Maloney, proud night for you.
Yeah, very good night. Exciting night. You know, and I'd like to thank Frank Warren. You know, got us the opportunity to get back in the ring, and now we can just go on and prove what I've always said about Scott Harrison. He's the best fighter in the world, I think, at featherweight.
Good one for Frank Warren. Big plans next year, and you won a bet, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I had a good day at the races, so I'm a happy camper. I thought Scott was happy help through. He went out, he knew what he had to do, and he went out tonight and he did it. And congratulations, man. That's what it's all about. You know, he was the hungrier man on the night, and he deserves it.
Congratulations, guys. Enjoy the Guinness.